Are you a psychopath? In the 16th to 17th centuries, Countess Elizabeth Bathory in Hungary brutally tortured and murdered dozens of people before being brought to justice, despite being a blood countess. German doctor Josef Mengele, the Angel of Death, performed horrifying experiments on live Auschwitz extermination camp prisoners during the Holocaust. Patrick Bateman, from the movie American Psycho, told his co-workers that he was returning videotapes when he was actually on his way to murder people. Those people were all psychopaths. Are you one too? Psychopathy is a psychological disorder in which seemingly charming, normal people actually have no conscience or empathy, making him manipulative, volatile and often criminal. Psychopathy is among the most difficult disorders to spot. What makes it so scary is that adults found to be psychopaths are largely impervious to treatment, though programs are in place to treat callous, unemotional youth in hopes of preventing them from maturing into psychopaths. Scientists have considered the role of the amygdala in psychopaths. Amygdala is associated with emotional reactions and decision-making in a psychopathic brain. Psychopaths have a less function of amygdala, but the source of the condition is not known. According to Live Science, psychopaths comprise about 1% of general population. They account for about a quarter of the federal male prison population. This disorder is not to be confused with sociopathy or narcissism, which are terms that are sometimes used interchangeably because of their similarities to psychopathy. While both psychopathy and sociopathy are extreme forms of antisocial personality disorders, sociopathy is caused by social or environmental factors. Psychopathic traits are more innate, though a chaotic or violent upbringing may tip the scales for those already predisposed to behave psychopathically. Narcissism, on the other hand, involves charming or charismatic yet manipulative and volatile people. It is characterized by extreme vanity and selfishness. That person will crave admiration and feel superior to all others. Psychopaths tend to be violent, disregard laws, social rules and the feelings of others, be unable to form emotional attachments, and be manipulative, easily gaining the trust of others. They learn to mimic emotions, despite their inability to actually feel them, and will appear normal to unsuspecting people. Psychopaths are often well-educated and hold steady jobs. Some are so good at manipulation and mimicry that they have families and other long-term relationships without those around them ever suspecting their true nature. Psychopaths are self-centered, dishonest and undependable, and at times they engage in irresponsible behavior for no apparent reason other than the sheer fun of it. They will have shallow romantic relationships and place blame on others for their actions. Unlike their sociopathic counterparts, psychopathic criminals are cool, calm, and meticulous. When they commit crimes, they plan every detail and are often much more difficult to catch. Psychopaths aren't just murderers. Criminal psychologist Robert Hare, the inventor of the standard clinical test for psychopathy, with another researcher studied corporate professionals and found that some scored sufficiently highly to be evaluated for psychopathy. It's easy to see how a lack of moral scruples and indifference to other people's suffering could be beneficial if you want to get ahead in business. The clinical test measures traits like a potential psychopath's sense of self-worth, propensity to lie, ability to feel remorse, quality of interpersonal relationships, and tendency to feel bored, among others. There are a number of self-tests, but they are easy to beat, especially for someone who is a charmer and a liar. Different self-tests provide different results, but if you're taking one in earnest, with legitimate concern that you're a psychopath, you likely have no reason to worry. Thank you.